All right, what's up, you guys? How are we doing? We're back for another episode. I was took a quick break last week because I got home late from work. I didn't get home until like 8 o'clock, so I didn't get a chance to get started on this. So we're gonna do Werewolf by Night tonight, and hopefully this goes well. I don't know if you can tell it right here. I got the Dodger game on, so it's almost over, but it's crazy. So we'll see what happens. Bases loaded, and one more out. We need the Dodgers to win right now. Anyways, so hopefully that goes well. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyways, but we got New York Comic-Con news to go over, and other stuff to go check out. So real quick, let's throw up some of our references we got here. Let's see. So yeah, it's a Werewolf by Night. We got a couple different ones to go from. I know that's one of the things we've got to cover off of is New York Comic Con is they did show off Werewolf by Night. However, it lacks in any extra hands. It lacks in an extra head sculpt. It's always roaring. So I think I would want to add. I'll do a roar as well, but I think it'd be good to add in something that's similar to this with the just kind of like a snarl. And not full, and then maybe more of like, I guess this one kind of like this, but like a snarl with maybe just a bottom teeth showing kind of like beast in a way. Yeah, I think we'll kind of go for something like these. Mainly the head sculpt is gonna look like I want to look and make it look like this one, but we're gonna go for the more expressions like this right here.
Oh my god!
Just end this. Oh my god, 1-2 right now, 2 outs. Yeah. Anyways, let me pull up New York Comic Con. Oh, also, guys, if you guys aren't aware, right now I am doing a what's it called? A sale, 35% off all my digital files. So all the
that's it.
Is done.
Yeah.
Woo! Dodgers won. There we go.
I was like, that ball was so high, but the guys.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, 35% off all digital files, wall mounts, wall mounts, the Sinister Six stuff, everything I've created that's in the digital files under the catalog. It's all 35% off. You don't have to do anything; just add it to your cart and you're good to go. So if you guys are customizers and you have something to print at home, this is the time to jump onto that, because I know normally it's a pretty pricey thing, but now it's even cheaper. So let's go pull up Instagram here. I have MCU Collector, who has posted a bunch of the photos to look at. Let's open that up real quick. Share screen. So share there. All right, cool. So yeah, let's start off with Werewolf by Night. So like I said, it looks great. I like it, but it does reuse, what was it? Jackal's body, but that means it's got the upper arms has the pins in it, which at least its upper arms have pins. It's not bad. I always prefer pinless, but at least it's not like the legs are with pins. Because that's when it's horrible. Then you start getting the gummy legs. I'm better off. I'm okay with the pins on the top legs, on the top arms. I prefer not to, but and it's got a good head sculpt as it is right now. But I would have liked to see on the legs that there would be a little bit of paint apps of ripping. Kind of like if you looked at the Hulk's legs, those pants have like a little bit of like a whiteness around the legs there for the tears. I would have liked to see something like that. I would have liked to see that going on there, but it's all right. Something that Nico Artman Customs let me know of is he was wanting to do these Werewolf by Night head sculpts on the Odious body, and I think that's perfect. So I think that's where I'm gonna head my journey to, is make a Werewolf by Night using the Odious body. Try to get some pants that work with that, Maybe if I can find some green pants, I could do that. Otherwise, I mean, I'll be fine with this one as well. Does this one even have any pieces that Executioner? I think it does. Yeah, okay. So I'll still have to pick this up anyways. But yeah. So on top of that, we have... Normally, I wouldn't be excited for an Iron Man figure. But because I have my Hall of Armor, I have been waiting for this one to come out. So to complete my Hall of Armor, I have one more space left. So this will be perfect for that. Something a little bit different. I like the black. It kind of breaks up all the red in there. In this instance, it's pretty cool in the Mysterium. So I do dig this for sure. The only thing is, I think the hands, because of that gauntlet thing's in the way, you have to have a hand to the side and then have a blaster like this. So you have to kind of work around it. It does have a couple of the cannons coming out of both of these pieces here. Can you even get the blasters out of the hands there though? I wonder if it has a hole that you can use, like maybe like the... Kind of looks like it has a hole for, like, you know, the Black Widow pistol effects go. Maybe they can work into that. At least it's all pinless too. So I feel like you get a good enough amount here. At least an extra head sculpt. I'm not extra head sculpt, extra hands in there. So that's pretty sweet. Oh, you know what? Real quick, what do we got from here? Gaijin, what's up, brother? Yes, Executioner is a great bath. I'm digging it. Wolverine doesn't come with a bath piece, but he's still a great add if you're trying to build out your Howling Commandos, which I have my shield display for the Howling Commandos as well. You can throw in him as well. He's got the claws, which at this point he doesn't have bone claws. Or he has technically bone claws, but I think previously they didn't have anything like that, right? In the comics, he just had these basically what you would normally have now with the weapons. You just kind of put them on there. Anyways, you get quite a bit of accessories in here. So without having a bath piece, you still get quite a bit. So I'll take that. I dig it. I'll definitely add it to my collection. Don't care for Warbow very much. I'll probably pick it up just because I got Crystar and I need the bath piece anyway. So at least I have Crystar to go with it. If I didn't have Crystar, it would be kind of harder for me to want, but at least I have something to go with it. It's pretty nice. At least it looks like it's pinless, so that's great. You don't have to worry about any of that. And then, yes, we got the Dark Avenger Spider-Man. I did have to look into this one a little bit here. Yeah, Gaijin, as you said, I don't even know how you pronounce it. Ipike. But there was a set of Dark Avengers kind of like during Siege, I believe it was, or a little bit after, where it was this Spider-Man. It was Trickshot in like a Hawkeye outfit. There was... can't remember her name, but she almost looked like a Scarlet Witch. And then you have Scar, you have Luke Cage running them, and then because it's like a mixture of like a Thunderbolts team / Dark Avengers team, and then they called it Dark Avengers. And then you had Thor, but not Thor, Ragnarok technically is the clone one. So that's cool. You know, we do have the Ragnarok Thor. We do have him, so we add him there. If they did a 2-pack of Trickshot and the Scarlet Witch, the fake Scarlet Witch, you could have that team pretty much done because we already got Scar. We have a Luke Cage, you can throw him in. It'd be cool to get an upgraded version of that Thunderbolts Luke Cage, but I'm not stressed about that. So that's pretty cool. That's not bad. That'd be a good pickup. And then I am excited to get an Enchantress with pinless legs because mine, she keeps falling over. I hate it so much. And look at this. I've been asking for new effects for a long time, and we finally get some effects. They did say there's like kind of like some faces in here, some skulls and like weeping faces. Kind of like if you saw Kenneth Beams, he did have something like this. So that's pretty cool. You do get an extra pair of hands for these, and the big old torso here. Looks great. Longer hair. The other Enchantress was kind of meh on the face paint anyways, so this is good. Yeah, I think it's turned out pretty good. But here's a kind of better look at the effect. You can kind of see these things. Probably have to be better to see it in person. It looks dope. And then Phantom Rider, that's a pretty dope one. you will need probably I would want a soft goods cape for him for sure. But he looks pretty cool. Hopefully we can get a horse in some way. I know there's between Mythic Legions, there was a Figma horse or something like that. I don't know if that was too small or not. But yeah. Triple Toys, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Let's see here. Guy just says, I wasn't expecting much from Werewolf by Night. It's smart reuse with Jackal. Yeah, it definitely is smart reuse. Would have been nice if they gave it butterfly shoulders, but for what it is, it's okay. Yeah, hopefully, maybe there's another one in the future of a different version, and they give it the shoulders and something like that. I don't know, but yeah, Enchantress is pretty sweet. Warbow makes me want them to do Radioactive Man. Yes, I would take a Radioactive Man with a like a redo of Songbird and probably Fixer to add more to that Thunderbolts team. Because Songbird, you can even swap out for like her shorter hair, and then her longer hair. She needs better articulation for sure. This was the second roster with Trickshot, Scar, Toxic Doxy. That's what her name was. Ragnarok Gorgon as Wolverine and Superia Suprema as Miss Marvel. Okay. Eventually US Agent and Winston joined. Okay. I started kind of looking at the first issue. I gotta start reading that one. I've been trying to read the Iron Man Extremist. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. Plenty of you have three extra hands. Yeah, 3 extra hands because you get a pair of fists, the pistol shooters, and then an open hand. That's nice. I appreciate that. Hopefully we don't lose anything. I hate that with the mini comic stuff. We've been losing hands. I think with Black Widow, I think we lost one, and then also Phoenix, we lost one. It's I don't know. That's ridiculous. I hate that they had to give him a holding hand for the stupid mini comic, and we're losing what we actually need, which is like either the fist or something. That's ridiculous. But yeah, no, it looks good. It's just a white figure, but at least you get what you need out of it. The one time when you get a Vulcan body and it actually comes in useful with the cut of the forearm anyways. And then Executioner. Oh, there's no pictures of the Executioner? Oh, I guess not. The Executioner's in here and it looks great. It's a dope figure. And I definitely need to add him into my door display. So I'll have an Enchantress in the door display, and I'll have an Enchantress in my Secret Wars villain display. Another cool surprise, they're showing off some of the new retro Spider-Man figures. This is a completely new sculpt. I think it was by Paul Harding of Cardiac finally. I know people have been asking for Cardiac a lot. That's very dope. Look, a lot of, even all these lines here are sculpted into the body. That's fantastic. All these pouches. The face sculpt looks great. Yeah, that looks sweet. We can even put it on his hand. That's dope. At first, I thought it was like the Cosmic Ghost Rider piece, but I guess it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more detailed than that one was. And then Spider-Man 2099 is getting an update, which is fantastic. It's kind of like very veiny on the arms, but it looks good with butterfly joints. Bigger body, I guess, than what we had with the Pizza Spidey body. And then let's see here. Yeah, the back piece looks a lot better than the previous one. It's renew your vows, so at least it's a good articulation, good toe joints. I might do a new Spider-Man 2099 face sculpt in the future. I know a couple of people in the somebody was asking for it in the Toy Migos Discord, and I was like, okay, it's not too bad. I could probably create that. It's just basically this shape is a little bit smaller, a little more menacingly. So I think I'll try to create that, offer that for you guys. But I really am digging these Inhumans pieces. Black Bolt has a great new update. This was a Vulcan body here. The butterfly joint gets hidden pretty well. I like that. You get 2 different pieces for the fold-out wings. Kind of like was it Spider-Woman? Yeah. It's funny. You can still tell that it's the Vulcan body with the serration right there. But 2 head sculpts, fantastic. And then 2 packs. You also get Triton, which is you get the classic and the modern. I'll probably keep the classic on there. The modern looks cool, but it doesn't really work with this outfit, I guess. But an extra pair of heads and hands and head. That's all I can ask for. But the better one of the 2 packs, I would say, is this Medusa and Gorgon 2-pack. Comes with a mallet, and he comes with an extra pair of hands. He's pretty big. hopefully he's not like the bath lizard where when he's all crouched and stuff that he can still hold his weight. The other one, I couldn't really get his arms or his legs to open up a little bit more. So it looks like from these pictures that he can. He seems pretty fine, but we'll see how that turns out. He does kind of reuse some of the puff adder body. So it looks like the hands, the arms, and the the torso and the arms are reused. You can tell from these the veinings. Looks like they probably painted the arm here, which is nice. And it looks like everything else down here is new. And the new Medusa is looks like similar to probably like the Phoenix body, probably either the Phoenix body or change it to it. And then you can see right here that there's a swivel in the hair right here to get a little bit of change into it as well. So that's fantastic. And then no heels, so she can stand pretty well on there like that. That looks fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. And the face is as a faceplate like Tang is. So she has a different faceplate and an extra pair of hands. Totally fine. That's such a major upgrade right there. And then their made to order thing was Apocalypse. I'm okay. I'm not trying to collect X-Men 97 unless it works in the comic display. Like the Jubilee recently came out. And I guess people are assuming it's 120. They're kind of mad. Definitely shouldn't be 60. No, you're wild for that. I can see this being, it's hard between 90 to 100, but 120 is a difficult pill to swallow for that one. It's all these things going on in the world. It's making it go up higher. But it's a dope figure. Just if it was a comic one, I'd pick it up for sure. Made to order, so whoever wants it can get it. And we'll see what happens in the future with these with the retro cards. What more we get? I can't remember if what else was on that list of them as well. There's a thing from that. And I've got a couple things. Like I have these three. I have Werewolf, I have Battle Damage Spider-Man, and I have the Mary Jane in my BBTS pile of loot. I don't have Age of Venom. I kind of passed on him for now. Pick him up later. And then I have the Juggernaut that just came in. I got to pick up some stuff. And then I just got charged for the X-Men 2-packs of the 97 2-packs. So we'll see how those look when they come in. Looking forward to that. And I still need to pick up Mystique. So much stuff coming out right now. It's crazy. Let's see here. Guy just says the Inhuman sets are cool. Nice upgrades for Black Bolt and Medusa. Yes, they are. So the other ones are going to get the boot from the display. They're going to go into the bin. I just hope her hair is decently posable. Well, at least with that swivel, it's better than nothing. And then with the head being on a joint, hopefully it's kind of similar to how Agni's hair was, where even though it was so thick, was it Agni or Scream? Yeah, it was so thick, but it was still like tight on there. So it was good. I think the only character that's left is Maximus the Mad. Yes, he could work in a Black Order Cabal set like Black Swan. True. Terraxian Lion, Proxima, and Corvus Glaive. Yeah, those would be fantastic to add together. The bulk on Apocalypse is nice. He's big. He's tall, large, and wide. It's very nice. I thought this was Mondo at first. Yeah, he does. He does look like a Mondo figure. All right, so we're done looking at that. That was like for all the stuff that I care about from New York Comic Con on the Marvel Legends stuff. There's a couple of like Mezco stuff I did like at the leader. That was pretty dope, but I think everything else it was okay. It's just I gotta be pick and choosy what I want. But I'm not gonna take too long to go into that. Anyways, let's take off that and let's bring myself over here. One sec, guys. Let's show off the ZBrush. And we talked about that for longer than needed to. We can jump into our sculpting. Let's throw in our references here. So yeah, what are you guys interested in the most? Pick it. What do you want to pick? What would you pre-order first?
Hey, stop.
All right. And with that demon sculpt I did last week or 2 weeks ago, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. I gotta come back to it or something because I kind of wanted to trash it. I gotta push this up to the sign so I can see my references. Okay, so let's move for the nose a little bit. Let's go with diminish. Try to bring the topology down a wee bit. Okay. This would be, I think I'll take my Odious figure and give him a Werewolf by Night upgrade. Maybe I'll get another body. How does his nose look? It's okay there like this. I'm just trying to see if it goes in more. This part needs to go wider. That. Then it's kind of dog's noses kind of go up here. You know what? I forgot to change the alpha. Put this down here. Beard is going to cover most of this, but I don't think it's that strong of a jawline. It does have a little bit more of a muzzle. Let's just give it a little bit more of a muzzle. That. Good. Here, I think it could be a little bit more pointy. This. Yeah, I think it's okay. I'll loosen up that brows a little bit for our base. But I think definitely between Werewolf by Night and Enchantress, those are going to be my and Cardiac are my favorites, just because I like how Cardiac is a fully new body. Werewolf by Night for Midnight Suns and Enchantress, I've been needing an upgrade for her for the longest time, so I'm glad to have that. Let's fix his ears. So he's gonna have pretty. Wild ears here. this. Let's inflate. Okay, we're still on that. And then Executioner is a great bath piece, honestly. We don't get baths very often, and when we do, they've been hitting them out of the park, honestly. The Nemesis was a great one. Deluxes has been, Deluxe figures have been great, but just to get old baths like Strong Guy back and stuff like that. But baths are great when it's a good wave, and it's not like an MCU wave. I think it's good. So I hate when it's a mixed wave, and I have to pick up MCU figures for my comic bath. Whoops. Shrink mask. Shrink mask. Let's do this. Okay. Sharpen. This up here a little bit cleaner. Alright, cool. Let's wear that mask back. And then let's dig into ear here. Let's see. Guidances. I like the bulk kind of pop with maybe Enchantress if I had to choose, but at this point I'm being more selective than I already am. Yeah, I feel that. Guys, what do you primarily pick up? What would you say you're trying to limit your displaying to your oh my god, I'm trying to look for a side piece of the ear. Nothing detailed enough, but oh well. Just have to go with it. Yeah, what's your collection? What do you want to limit your collection to be? Me personally, I'm trying to limit the Legends. I mean, Legends is my main one. I'm trying to limit stuff down. So I used to pick up Dragon Ball Z figure arts, but I honestly might end up selling my figure arts, my DBZ figure arts, and keep it to a couple the ones that I like. The other ones are Mezco Rumble Society and Mezco DC figures. So I pre-ordered the Red Hood. I was selective about not getting the Nightwing, but the the Mezco leader is something I might pick up just because it's definitely a big upgrade. Just like the Doc Ock was such a big upgrade from the Marvel Legends one that I don't think I can pass on that. And I don't see them really doing that amazing job of a Marvel Legends leader anyways than that one. So I think I got to pick that one up. Let's go here. So, all right, that's looking good. And then give him some browns here. Here. I buy more Mofexes lately, which is fair. Those are good ones. Or just imports, which is tough now because of tariffs. Yeah, definitely. But if it's Marvel Legends, it's going to be main characters and one of each. Only exception would be Spider-Man because I like a few suits. That's fair. There are some good Spider-Man suits that I would want to pick up too. I definitely had to pass on some small the stuff because I'm not creating a Hall of Spider-Man doesn't really have like a Hall of Armor like Iron Man does, so there's not really a way to spit out the suits. So if it's not like Spider-Gwen or Miguel O'Hara, or it's a different character that's a Spider-Man character, I'm probably not gonna pick it up. Like the Hellfire Gala suit, I passed on that one. Yeah, I gotta start being a little picky and choosy here. Let's see. How does his... I guess this kind of like cuts over. That. Then this area down. But let's see here. This. All right, that's good there. All right, let's plan out. Actually, let's go with the eyes, and then we'll plan out some of the hair. Alright, so let's go do boom. Okay, not too shabby at least. Let's put this here. Let's do. Try to bring the mouth in here. Whoops. Away. Just leave like that for now. Okay. So let's start planning out the hair. Let's play with the brows. Guy just says, I got a notification that the Moth X-Men Riley Spider-Man reissue is now in my private warehouse. Ooh, nice. Hobby Genki. Probably gonna wait to ship any import items. Yeah, no, definitely wait. If you're gonna do it like all in one kind of situation, but definitely wait. Okay, let's see. What's my reference? Yeah, I feel like we can kind of give him some like flare-ish with his eyebrows. So let's go here. That should be okay. Subtle straps. Yeah, seems enough. Except then let's go to geometry. Play with this a little bit more. Oh, you know what? Before I start doing that, is it? Oh, okay. I guess it's already. Cool. Very split. All right, get the go there. Let's bring up vision. Let's zero mesh this. Okay, and then let's go to our, I guess it would be standard brush. And then we gotta start bringing in our alphas. Let's divide this back up. Now we can get those wild eyebrows going. Data mesh instead. Or Oh shit. Okay. Now let's use snake hook. Oh, I guess the focus shift got messed up there. Okay. Let's get the snake hook tool again, just to get those pieces looking a little sharper. So announced in my video that we're going to be talking about the Agent Venom giveaway as well. So we'll actually start the giveaway next week at the end of my sale. But we'll do another thing. We're going to do a trivia. We're going to do a trivia night, and whoever wins the the Agent Venom. And if it gets here in time, there might be a second prize. We'll see what happens. But so there might be a couple multiple winners. We're gonna do it over the stream tomorrow. Probably not tomorrow. Jesus, I keep saying tomorrow, but next week, the following one, we'll have some fun on that one. Maybe I'll just have a chill stream, not next week, but the following week. So that way, after I finish up this Werewolf by Night, we'll have another week, and then that week we'll open up some figures. Maybe we can get some people to come on. If you guys wanted to chat, and we'll do some giveaways. So I'll have the Agent Venom figure itself with my 2 head sculpts, which I have them here. Boom. So you'll get 2 head sculpts, and then you'll get a. If we have the second prize come in, it'll be a Jubilee. So hopefully it comes in time. At least that 2 weeks time should be good enough. Yeah, it should be pretty fun. I think that'll be a fun way to kind of get people involved and keep people chilling here for a little while. Because I know, streaming the sculpting isn't for everybody. It's kind of hard to keep people intrigued. It's something to put on the background for sure. But I've always kind of wanted to do the trivia one. After watching, Ernie do his little trivia shows and stuff like that, I want to do something like that. It looks like fun. I think a good way to get people to play and have some fun with a giveaway. Let's do this team. And we'll do, just because it's my bread and butter and that's what we've been doing, we're gonna do a Marvel. Since it's Halloween, maybe we'll do a Midnight Suns Marvel takeover. We'll do kind of like a horror-ish kind of thing. I think that'll be fun. It'll definitely be Marvel themed. I think we'll do Midnight Sun just because it's kind of like a Halloween situation. Hopefully people will stick around this time. I'm fine with throwing shade on this one. yes, definitely. Hopefully people stick around. Yeah, people, that's why the other one was to help promote my Instagram, to get that out there. Hopefully this one helps me get people onto the YouTube channel. It keeps us all here. And I'll try to start promoting this now so I can get this out there and get some people involved. And like I said, hopefully we get some people to hang out with us on stream, and it's not just me, because I know it's more entertaining when it's more than just me here bounce off of. Especially when I don't have that big of a chat community. I appreciate you, Gaijin. You help me keep things going, but yeah, it's a little different. Let's see here. Actually, this part can probably come down. Gaijin keeps it down, man. I always appreciate you guys for that. I know Triple Toys is always in here, and your Shadow's in here often. I get Chris Smash Lab Creations in here sometimes. Let's see here. Okay, let's do the beard. So what I'm gonna do is keep the beard-ish. I'll keep that separate from the other hair. Let's see, how far do we want to get this up the cheeks? I feel like it's got to come up like a triangle here. And hopefully by that time, I'm going to try to paint up these Agent Venom head sculpts, but we'll see how that goes. Back face brush. Okay, that should be okay there. And then the rest I can kind of sculpt when I'm doing the actual sculpt itself. Okay, let's play with that. Extract, set, and let's go to geometry. We're going to zero mesh this. Give us better topology flow. Oops. Perfect. Okay. All right, so now we want T colored brush, face mask on. I'm just trying to pull this out a wee bit just to get started here. All right, that's too bad. Let's get this a little bit better, I guess. So let's go use a move brush. Okay, back face masking is on. I guess we don't want the back face masking on for this. Or I guess no. Let's just do regular. Bulk this up a little bit. Then let's go back to the other alpha. And actually, let's hit this one. That divide. I'm gonna go back to the other one because that one has too small of the side ones, and I don't think it's working very well. Let's go here. It's acting a little bit strange there. Stop, puppy. You know what? Actually, I think what's going on is because I have the back face mask on, it's not doing it correctly. Let's go bash. There we go. It's a little bit better. And then I'll clean this part up a bit. Let's see here. Got like the Jebediah look going on over here. always tricky to do these. That's better. That's good. Okay. Pull and set motion. Okay, bring this down. I think I'm going to do a little bit more here at the front. It came to the name Jebediah to Obadiah, and now I'm thinking an Ironmonger re-release. Yeah, that would be cool. Because the Ironmonger the figure we had long ago, that Bath was, that was. I have it sitting on top of my Hall of Armor, but that was definitely an old figure. For sure needs an upgrade. And to do one with the around the same Extremis time with Ezekiel's theme, that'd be definitely pretty cool. Sasha Hammer, the one that was in the Detroit Steel outfit. I know it was one of the Hammers. Can't remember if there was a different daughter of Justin's that was in there. Guess this goes to here. And I think she took up the Detroit Steel moniker. I remember her streamlined suit though. Justin Hammer was the Crimson Cowl, I believe. Oh, okay. Right. I gotta look into that. But I do think that Ironmonger figure needs an update for sure. Not bad. Let's see if I can turn off the symmetry here. Get this to not look so symmetrical. All right, it's not too bad there. Fix this. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty good. Mess with his ear a little bit here, actually. Let's come out. Use T. Switch this back to normal. That. It's all gonna be covered up in here anyways, but might as well take care of it now. All right, actually, give me one quick second, guys. I'll be right back. I just need to get some water. I'm dying right now. Okie dokie. All right, let's work on the top of the hair. I think this fur is looking pretty good. Might need to do some couple tweaks, pull some of these to get like a sharper turns, but like on the actual hair part itself. Kind of like how we did here, but let's build this foundation out first. Is this going through? No. Okay. All right. As long as it's not going through here. Okay. So we got his hair comes up. I guess honestly, I gotta move this a little bit more. This needs to come up to the cheeks. Let's go move tool. Oops. Make sure symmetry's on. Alright, that should be fine for now. Comes down pretty V shapes. A little bit here. think that is right. Actually, let me see here. I think this needs to come up a little bit more. Like that. So it's pointing a little bit here at the brows. And then this part come back in. Get a little bit sharper there. And then I'll play with the shape after that. Yeah, I think that works. Good with that. Okay. All right. So back to subtool, extract. Not on the inside. It's workable. He's clean. Low key looking like Abraham Lincoln if he was from Brockton. That's wild. All right, let's turn off that. Alrighty. Deformation. Polish. Then let's start bulking it out. Luckily with him, it's kind of like how Punisher's is, where it's all slicked back. It's easier for me. Got some hair. Let's go BMV, and then actually do standard brush, and then we'll do a you know what, maybe we'll just do the clay build-up brush instead. Maybe not. We'll just continue with this instead. What I'm trying to figure out is, I need to get a little bit, it's not going to be straight baldness, but, he needs to get a little bit of thickness in the hair. So I got to create that. So let's do this for now. That face mask on. All right, let's see. Let's go a little bit bigger. Okay. That's good. Now that we have a little bit of bulk here, now we can go back to this back face mask, pull this out. Turn off. All right, so now we can come back in here. here. And when I was doing some research for Werewolf by Night, I noticed that there was another Werewolf by Night. Was it Jake Gomez, something like that? The white one. And he looked Native American, but he had like white fur. He was in the Blood Hunt comic. I have to go look into that more often, a little bit more. He had more of like an actual werewolf look to him with the more elongated mouth. See what's going on with that. Look. I was debating on adding that other look into this one, but I was like, I kind of like this look anyways. Alright, let's go back to the move tool. Put this in. Let's go here. Drop symmetry. A little destructive there. Looking better. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Get behind his ear here. What you guys thinking over here? Yeah, exactly. Gaijin, he says he has a long braid. Yep. Okay. What do we think about the hair there? Look at some of the pictures here. Seems about right. I just need to get more of like some of his hair to actually come out with my snake hook tool. Oops, too fitting. Too much there. Something like that. Too much. There we go. That's better. Get one every now and then. Alright, let's get some of these bigger ones down here. Oops. So we don't want to just go down, we want to go down and out. And then also with Halloween coming up, have you guys been watching any horror movies? We've been me and Claire have got a list going on of movies we want to watch. So far, we've gone through Cabin in the Woods, which it's a rewatch for us, which is always good. Just watched The Monkey. She wanted to watch the Crypt of Tales Demon Knight. We watched that one. It was interesting. Was Billy Zane in Demon Knight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and we saw Billy Zane over at Son of Monsterpalooza that I was at, getting to tell people to come ride a Rancor, and for my work. And let's see, what else did we watch? Black Phone. Black Phone was a good movie, and now there's a sequel coming out. I gotta go watch that. Yeah, it's better movie than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know why, but I thought it was gonna be kind of like scarier in a way, from what the trailers kind of made it seem like. It was more of like a jump scare kind of thing, but it really wasn't. It was a good thriller. But the sequel kind of seems a little bit more like demonic-ish or like demonish, just because of the way how it ends from the first one. Just they can up the ante a little bit more. Skydice says I watched Friday the 13th for the first time. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, nice. And it's Tired. Oh shit, nice. As well as Sleepaway Camp. Oh, which is your favorite? All right. We watched Sleepaway Camp. I watched that for the first time a couple of years ago. From Claire's. She wanted me to watch that one, so we watched that. It was a good movie. We rewatched that recently, didn't we?
No.
Oh, okay. I felt
You
like.
already guessed it.
Okay, yeah. No, in the first the first scene of the movie, when the kids get run over and stuff like that, and then it shows them later on, and then I was like, wait, wasn't it the girl that died? And she's like, oh god dang it. So yeah, wait, I saw that one coming. My ADHD kicking in. I'm usually pretty good about guessing movies and shit like that. Yeah, it's definitely pretty creepy for sure. Alright, that's not too bad. Let's go do a little bit more of these on the cheek here. Let's turn off symmetry on this real quick. And then, what's it called? What were the other? Oh, Substance just came out on HBO Max streaming wise, so we that's on our watch list. So probably watch that one next. I gotta watch The Invisible Man, the newish one, like the nano suit shit. Not nano, it's like more like a reflective suit, I guess. And then is the new Wolfman movie out?
I don't know, actually.
That's what I wanted to watch. Yeah, exactly. With Silver Surfer in it. I really wanted like that Dark Universe thing to happen, but it's too bad we couldn't get that. Tom Cruise had to go and ruin it for everybody. It's like him and Jared Leto are ruining shit. Heard that one had a lot of mixed reception, but I think there's another Wolfman movie coming out. Yeah, I think there was another Wolfman coming out that I want to see as well. I still want to see that other Wolfman one though. I'll see that one. I don't mind. I like those kind of creature feature kind of things. Yeah, the Frankenstein with Oscar Isaac. It was like Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. That one I wanted to watch. And wasn't there the Bride one as well? Claire?
Yeah.
Yeah, Maggie Gyllenhaal with was it Christian Bale as the Frankenstein? Yeah. I'll watch that one as well. Yeah, the Bride with Christian Bale, and then Jake Gyllenhaal is the scientist, the Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein himself. Isn't that what you said?
No, I don't know about that.
Oh.
I just know he did.
Oh. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that, to be honest.
Oh, Brian. I'm Brian.
Ooh, the Wolfman one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it's good to know. Since we're working on some Werewolf by Night, I gotta get some Werewolf love going on. Alrighty. Well, I think we'll probably end it here, and then next week we'll jump on and continue with Uncanny the Teeth. I might in between now and next week I'll probably throw the teeth in there and play with them a little bit to get the right way, and then we'll start throwing expressions around the following week. And then yeah, I think we're pretty okay. This is a good base. I think we did pretty good with the hair. And then again, we want to take this. We're gonna put this on the Odious body until the other Werewolf by Night comes out. Fix this a little bit here, but I dig this. I'm excited to see how this turns out, and maybe I'll ask Nico if he can do some the saliva like he did with his lizard. I think that could be really cool for if I were to open up the mouth area. That would be pretty cool. Man, I really wish Werewolf by Night's figure came with extra hands. I would have wanted the more of like open claw hands, and then like the more of like a C grip claw hands. So something like this, and then more of like ready to pounce, or like you're scratching kind of situation. So. He doesn't need. He never needs. I don't think Werewolf by Night needs fists, but he definitely needs a little more closed hands to possibly grab something. But definitely something I would have wanted more open slash hands, like reaching out hands. That would have been great. So I have to look into that because I know they do have. They're okay hands. I have to see if they fit. Might be too big. They're kind of cartoony looking too. I have the ape one. I have one of the apes. It's like one of the chart, like something infantry. The brown one. So like the color would work, but the two ape looking in the hands, they're not sharp fingers. As I know, there's some wolf looking ones in there too. I have to get those ones. But I plan on using the Odious ones. get an Odious body anyways. I think he has some hands I can use. Hold on, let me look that up real quick actually. Let's see what Odious has available to use. Their bodies. Images. Yeah, he has plenty. It's a very thin body for this. I feel like it could work. It's a very thin body though. He's got plenty of hands. I just need to get the pants. Yeah, it's okay. I can work it. That's why I have the Werewolf by Night figure itself, and then I'll have this one, I guess. But this one's looking pretty good. I think we'll call it a day here, guys. Appreciate you guys for hanging out here. There's Monkey King figures with the bear base bodies. Oh, I don't know which ones those are. Is it like an import one? But anyways, so yeah, next week we'll finish this up. I'll add the teeth in here in the meantime, and should be a nice release. Get some more Halloween stuff going out here. And again, make sure you guys are checking out the uncannysculpt.com. All the digital files, if you go to categories or catalog, go to the digital files. Anything in there is 35% off. You just need to add it to your cart, and when you go to checkout, it'll show digital 35. It'll show the discount there. And then the Deadpool head sculpts are on there now. All the Center 6s are on there. Hall of Armor are up and available there. Go check those out. Yeah, there's plenty to pick up. I appreciate you guys' support, and I did post an Instagram reel. If you guys are able to share that, I would be very much appreciated, because the sale's only going on for a week, and the more I can get that out there, the better. I've already had a couple people share it. I appreciate that very much. And then yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one. Enjoy yourself, and hopefully you guys get all those Marvel Legends and you don't die from all the charges. All right, guys, have a good one.